In the following presentation, I will talk about how I've utilized a variety of software and applications in order to facilitate learning and productivity for students. When I explain what's special about an application or software, I'm also explaining how I have used it specifically with my students. Students can get so frustrated when they have difficulty with research or completing activities associated with the text and keeping track of what's important. It's easier for some to listen to the text in order to comprehend it fully. Filling in answers to questions can also be a challenge if the questions are not understood when read. Kurzweil has offered some amazing solutions. I can convert text for students using Kezi Printer. I can also take out books from Arrow so that students have the opportunity to read books at their level. Students can also utilize it to post-it notes and or highlight specific details and then extract those highlighted items. Kurzweil has even other amazing solutions. Students can use a dictionary and thesaurus options. I've shared DRA as well as EQAO in the Kurzweil formats. And Kurzweil has also allowed my students to access the curriculum in language as well as the content areas. History and geography books are available in the Kurzweil format. Another challenge that students have is that they feel that they have difficulty with spelling, and this stops them from working at the pace that they are thinking at. The wheels are turning in their minds and they want to keep up. Many times what students have produced does not make sense. They require a way to hear what they have typed. WordQ has really helped my students. It's extremely useful to them because they appreciate the ability of having the word prediction tool. It also helps build them a word bank and with improving their spelling. They have this while they're typing and then they can listen back to what they have typed. They get the chance to hear if what they have created makes sense. Another challenge that students have is that they can't write or type very easily. It takes them a long time to complete their work and get their ideas out. SpeakQ and Dragon Naturally Speaking are very good solutions when students are given multiple opportunities to utilize and train these programs. Students can dictate and see what their thoughts look like on paper, and when the programs work well, students feel so successful since they can finally express themselves in writing using a different vehicle. Many of my students have been using Google Docs and Google Read and Write. They have the ability to highlight, extract highlights, leave voice notes, use word prediction, and even a dictionary research tool. Speech-to-text and text-to-speech applications are available, and they allow me to differentiate for all my learners, and my learners also get to listen to what they've typed. On many of my students' IEPs, one of their accommodations is the use of mind mapping in order to allow them to come up with ideas and organize their thoughts. I've used this tool when students are getting ready to write in the form assigned. They've also been able to have their ideas set up in a way that they can visualize their idea. When I was supporting a teacher who had a nonverbal student in her kindergarten class, I went on BoardMaker in order to help her create PECs so that the student can communicate. I also assisted the teacher in creating a visual schedule and a first-then board. I had a student who had difficulty sharing. I created a social story with PECs from BoardMaker to allow him to think about how he can approach the situation. Some students face the challenge where they have difficulty with vocabulary and stringing simple sentences and stories together. I have a student who is in ESL Stage 1 who is autistic. He has difficulty putting sentences together, and he's working on one topic in science, and it's not easy to find activities for him to complete. Clicker has offered some wonderful solutions for my student. I'm able to create a sentence with pictures and have a sentence there as a model to utilize. He can be successful at unscrambling the same words to make the sentence and listen to it being read. Also, we can create a book for him or even sentences with the topics from the content areas. Classroom Suite is one program that I have never had experience with. I spoke with a CERT with whom I collaborate, and she was able to show me how she uses it with her student for phonemic awareness activities, and that there are also virtue manipulatives to use for math. I went online to investigate and found that there are many ready-to-use activities available, and you can create your own in areas of reading, writing, and math.
Created using Powtoon.